Akandamandalakaram vyaptam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanati mirandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurum militam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Stavaram Jaganam Vyaptam Yat Kinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Bhavaji Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sarvashruti Shiroradna Virajita Padam Bujaha Verantam Buja Suryoyat Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunada Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jnana Shakti Samaruda Tattvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmanyana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shoshanam Bhava Sindoscha Jnapanam Sarasampradaha Guru Padodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Na Guroradhikam Tattvam Na Guroradhikam Tapaha Tattvajnanat Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Nadiranadischa Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidyad Ravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva
Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Shri Swami Vishwananda Namo.
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 Swaranam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sharanam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Swami Vishwananda Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Shri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Narayana Hari Om.
Narayana Hari Om.
Om Avatara Shishaya Namaha. Om Vishamaya Namaha. Om Devakarya Samudhyataya Namaha. Om Sukshmatanave Namaha. Om Chinmayaya Namaha. Om Guru Murtaye Namaha. Om Sundaraya Namaha. Om Sulochanaya Namaha. Om Sumukhaya Namaha. Om Charuhasaya Namaha. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Padambujaya Namaha. Om Mandagamanaya Namaha. Om Charumbaradharine Namaha. Om Ramaya Namaha. Om Mandirastapakaya Namaha. Om Shri Bhavachakaya Namaha. Om Gayatri Ajvane Namaha. Om Arpana Svikarakaya Namaha. Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha. Om Namo Narayanayeti Mantrapasakaya Namaha. Om Swaramayaya Namaha. Om Madhurakantaya Namaha. Om Krishna Sankirtanarupaya Namaha. Om Stotra Priyaya Namaha. Om Itabhashine Namaha. Om Vagmine Namaha. Om Chittakala Visharadaya Namaha. Om Vratadharaya Namaha. Om Sadave Namaha. Om Jagatpantaya Namaha. Om Sarvalokahitaya Namaha. Om Bhakta Priyaya Namaha. Om Surdaya Namaha. Om Anukulaya Namaha. Om Neyaya Namaha. Om Sudarshanaya Namaha. Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha. Om Prema Murtaye Namaha. Om Shubhekshanaya Namaha. Om Pritivardhanaya Namaha. Om Swastidayakaya Namaha. Om Tarakaya Namaha. Om Anugrahaya Namaha. Om Vardhanaya Namaha. Om Architaya Namaha. Om Arthaya Namaha. Om Siddhipradaya Namaha. Om Janardhanaya Namaha. Om Manoharaya Namaha. Om Mahakshaya Namaha. Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha. Om Bhasmabhushitaya Namaha. Om Atmalingaya Namaha. Om Lingachana Prasakaya Namaha. Om Siddhisadanaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Omkarupasakaya Namaha, Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishokaya Namaha, Om Satvikaya Namaha, Om Samadarshine Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Achintyaya Namaha, Om Niramkaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Avyagraya Namaha, Om Jitakrodaya Namaha, Om Vinayashilaya Namaha, Om Svavashaya Namaha, Om Kushalaya Namaha, Om Kshamaya Namaha, Om Satyadharmaya Namaha, Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Atindriyaya Namaha, Om Satyasandaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasanatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sutapaye Namaha, Om Saumyaye Namaha, Om Guyaya Namaha, Om Vimuktatmaye Namaha, Om Gaviraye Namaha, Om Guptaye Namaha, Om Atmaramaye Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Yutidharaya Namaha, Om Dhanyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Duratikramaye Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harisharna Margadashakaya Namaha, Om Kutastha Jagatakaya Namaha, Om Abhiprayaya Namaha, Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha, Om Shamakata Bhavavardakaya Namaha, Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Ato Deva Avantuno Yato Vishnur Vichakrame Pratya Sapta Dhamamihi Idam Vishnur Vichakrame Treda Nilade Padam Samudamasya Bhagum Sure Trini Pada Vichakrame Vishnur Gopa Adavyaha Ato Dharmani Dharyele Vishnu Karmani Pashyatayato Vrtani Paspashe Indrasya Yujasakaha Tat Vishnu O Paramam Padagum Sada Pashanti Surya Divi Vachakshuratatam Tat Vipraso Vipanyavo Jagravagum Sasamindate Vishnuryat Paramam Padam. Premavattaraya Vidmahe Sadgurudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayat. Om Premavattaraya Vidmahe Sadgurudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayat. Om Premavattaraya Vidmahe Satgurudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayat. Govinda. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Kaita Bhare Narayana Chuta Trivikrama Chakrapane Daityadi Sarjadhara Sridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rukmini Shabhavana Shahare Murare Radesha Gopisha Suruprabhamadi Vandya Shri Dvarakashaya Vaikunta Pate Bhuvaneka Murte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Mina Krite Kamatarupa Varaha Murte Devi Kramaya Guhane Brayurama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Parat Paresha Damodara Jadarananda Kadashi Shori Gopa Gopi Jana Samvrita Dina Bando Gopi Jana Priyaraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Radhishayim Bhujagadi Patalpashayim Sadpatra Hirsadhanashayim Ramangashayim Shri Gopavama Medutalpa Sukadishayim Gopa Balabharaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Kashyapatri Sukanarada Gotamani Brahmarshi Sangamani Sangava Bharadesho Tishtanti Deva Tava Darshana Bhagya Heto Gopala Shekharaye Tava Suprabhatam Mandala Jadi Tulasi Talamalikaadyaye Malyani Anjali Pute Samudaharanti Tishtanti Tvatbhavatadhara Tale Munindra Radha Manoharaye Tava Suprabhatam Vedatrayam Patati Gautama Kala Guhya Gayanti Satguna Gano Varada Savarga Sankirtayanti Tava Nama Kada Vishesha Shri Naradadi Rishaya Tava Suprabhatam Govardhano Dharana Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Suvesha Bhavali Bodha Trilokya Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukminisha Varada Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vatsachina Sharanagata Parijata Bhaktarthi Vanjana Kripa Karanina Bando Dityanta Gayati Jana Priya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopatanaya Tava Suprabhatam Padmaksha Padma Mukha Padmadhara Prameya Padmalayasthagita Padma Nivasa Shori Padmodhavati Surasevita Pada Padma Padmadinadharaye Tava Suprabhatam Vrindatale Viharanaya Mahendra Vandya Gandalpadalpa Haratinya Sudesha Rupa Chandrananaya Sita Chandana Lipna Deha Govinda Yadavaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Nanda Nandana Yashoda Kumara Dira Mayanga Dina Davichona Supushpahara Nilam Buddha Susharira Rama Vihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vaishri Jambhavati Satya Sukanti Bhadra Shri Mitra Vinda Divasa Prabhu Putra Kalyaye Tishtanti Divya Bhavame Tava Sevanardam Gopi Vana Priyaraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Achyuta Ananda Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapane Namani Divyamunayo Nanisham Badanti Brahmi Muhurta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam
Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Ye Patanti Aharnisham Bodhi Kritan Mahapapam Shri Krishna Grahe Toka. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Chintamani Prakara Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha Lakshavarteshu Sudabira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Samrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venukvanantam Aravinda Dalaya Saksham Bharavatam Shamasitam Buddha Sundarangam Gandharpa Kotika Maniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kala Sadvanamalya Vamshi Radnangadam Pranaya Keli Kalavilasam Shamam Tribangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalindriya Vrittimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadujvala Vigrasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitamachutamanadim Adyam Purana Purusham Navanauvanam Cha Vedeshu Durlapamadurlapamatma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavatsara Sampragamyo Vayoratapi Manaso Muni Pungavana Sopyasti Yat Prapada Chinna Vichintya Tatve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopya Saura Chahitum Jagadanda Kotim Yachchaktirasti Jagadanda Chayaya Dantaha Andantarastha Paramanuchayam Tarastham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yadbhava Bhavita Diyo Manujastateva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Sanayana Bhusha Suteryameva Nigama Pratitaistuvanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabis Tabirya eva nijarupataya kalabhihi Goloka eva nivasatya kilatma bhuto Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena Santa sadeva hridayeshu vilokayanti Yam shama sundaram achintya gunasvarupam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ramadi murti shukalani amena tishtan Nanavataram akarot bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna svayam samabhavat paramapumanyo Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yasya prabhavato jaganandakoti Kotishvashesha vasudhadi vibhuti virnam Tat brahmanishkalam anantam asesha bhutam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Maya hi yasya jagadanda shatani sute Traigunyatad vishaya veda vitayamana Sattva valambi parasattva vishuddha sattvam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ananda chinmaya rasatmataya manashu Ya praninam pratipalam smaratam upetya Vilayitena bhuvanani jayatya jashram Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Golokanamni nijadham nitale chatasya Devi Mahesha Haridhama Suteshu Teshu Tete Prabhavani Chaya Vihitaschayena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Srishti Sriti Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Rekha Chayeva yasya bhuvanani vivarti durga Ichanurupanapi yasya chachishtatesa Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Kshiram yatadadi vikara vishesha yogat Sanjayate nahi tata prathak asti hetoho Yasyam bhutamapi tatha samupaiti karyat Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Vipachireva idashantaramabhyupetya Vipayate vrivita hetu samana dharma Yastajri eva isha vishnutaya vibhati Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yakaranamala jale bhajati smayoga Nidram ananta jagadanda saromakupaha Adhara shaktim avalamya param svamurtim Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yasya kanishvashita kalamata valamya
Jivanti loma bilaja jagahandanata Vishnurmahasaya yasya kala vishesho Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Dhasvanyadyasma shakaleshu nijeshu tejaha Sviyam kiyat prakatayaptyaptatvat atra Brahmaya esha jagadanda vidhana karta Govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami
Govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami Yat pada palavayugam vinidaya kumbha Bandve pranama samaye saganadhiraja Vignam diyantu malayasya jagatrayasya Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Agnir mahe gaganam ambut marodisyascha Kalastatad manasiti jagatrayani Yasmad bhavanti vibhavanti vishanti yamcha Govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami
Govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami Yacchasturesha savita sakalagranam Raja samasta suramurti rashesha tesha Yasya gnaya brahmati sambrita kala chakro Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Dharmotha papanichaya shrutayastapamsi Brahmadikita pataghadhavayascha jivaha Yadatta vibhavam prakata prabhavam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yasvindra gopamata mahosva karma Bandhanurupa palabhajanatanoti Karma ninirdhati kintu cha bhakti vajam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yam krodha kama sahaja pranayadi viti Vatsalya moha guru gaurava sevya bhavaye Sanchitya tasya sadashim tanurapurete Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Good morning, everyone, here in the temple and at home. Today's satsang is from Srimad Bhagavatam, and the verse is from Canto 4, Chapter 9, verse 31. Aho bata mamatnamyam manda bhagyasya pashyata bhavakchida pada mulam gadva yache yad antavat. Oh, look at my foolishness. Alas, how unfortunate I am that, having reached the soles of his feet, who is capable of ending the cycle of birth and death, I ask for something which is bound to perish. And I found this verse. This verse is from the story of Dhruva, who was a small child, 5 years old, and he wanted something very simple, something that every child wants naturally. He wanted to sit in the lap of his father, who was the king. But because he was not the son of the first wife, he was not allowed to sit there in the father's lap. And his mother was very cruel. His stepmother was very cruel to him, and she said, you cannot sit in your father's lap because you are not born from my womb. So imagine a 5-year-old receiving this piece of information. And then he goes to his real mother and he asks, what can I do? And his real mother says that you have to go and do tapasya in the forest to achieve and meet the greatest father, the father of all of us, to meet God. And he does that. He goes, he receives instructions from Narada, he makes crazy tapasya for 6 months, and after 6 months, his tapasya, his penance was so intense that he was breathing. In the 5th month, he was breathing once every 3 weeks. So he started by eating fruits, then he was eating leaves, then he was just drinking water, and then in the end, he was even doing tapasya on breathing. Imagine that, 5 years old, yeah? And by doing this intense penance, he achieved a state where all the universe was synchronized with him. So, because all the other beings were not breathing either, because they were synchronized with his tapasya, they started freaking out. And they went to God. Hey, save us because I cannot breathe. What can I do? I will die if I am not breathing, because the others were not doing such an intense tapasya. They wanted to breathe, to live, yeah? And Narayana goes to see him. And it was very sweet because when Narayana, Shihari appears in front of him, he didn't know what to do because he was 5 years old, he had no knowledge. And Shihari puts the conch on his head, and all of a sudden he receives the knowledge. And he starts praising the Lord and so on and so on. And Shihari asks, what do you want? And what did he want? He wanted to sit in the lap of his father. But that was the wrong choice. That was the wrong wish, because he forgot who he is. And the desire that he had inside came from an external situation. And this is the point where I want to go, because in our life, we are guided by our actions. Our actions are guided by the approval we want to achieve from the others. And we don't realize this until it's too late. I realized it around 30-something, or when I was 30-something. It was not that I didn't know it before, but when I was 30-something, I realized that it was not beneficial for my inner peace. Because it doesn't matter what you do. I remember I was engaged before becoming a monk, and anything that I did, it was pleasing her, but after a few hours, she would get back to her normal state, where would make my life not easy. And this doesn't happen only with engagements. We engage in relationships with everyone around us. And we are trained from a very young age, because it's a survival instinct, yeah? We want to please the society, the group, the family that is around us, yeah? Our friends, our family. We want to make them happy, and this makes us, in exchange, feel happy also. We feel satisfied that someone else was happy. And then, when this fades, because this triggers inside of us a rush of dopamine. I made him or her happy. I made my father happy. I made my mother happy. I feel so good when they give us this feedback. They give us a smile. They give us something in return. We feel satisfied. We feel happy by ourselves. But this is very temporary. Like with my ex-fiancé, whose happiness was the very good example of how temporary this is. Our friends' moods and wishes, because the other persons are also in the same game, yeah? They also have this inner storm, and they are also affected by the gunas. Everything that is around us is affected by the gunas. Until the world of Brahma, everything is affected by the gunas. And we drive our life by these rules. And this is what I say, I realized this when I was 30-something, because before I knew the information. I knew it's, yeah, I knew I'm doing these actions to please the others. And I knew it's not entirely right, but until I came to the path of bhakti, I didn't understand why. And in researching Dhruva's story, I went a little bit deeper, because he meets God. And if we extrapolate this, if we make a parallel between Dhruva and us, we are also meeting God. We have Guruji in our life. He's a personification of God's grace. And we are in front of him, we go receive Darshan. This is something that very few people in the world have the grace to receive. And we are here because, like Dhruva, we did our tapasya. Who knows how many lives and how many actions we took to achieve the point where we are right now? No one knows. But just like him, we went without water, without food, without grass, and we achieved a point where we deserve to be in his presence. And not only because our actions, of course, it's God's grace. Something in this universe triggered the grace to land on us. And what do? We see the Lord, it's amazing, Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. And then we go back home and we get attached to the same patterns. Because just like him, he says, oh, look at my foolishness. And I was wondering, because I see my behavior also, why am I doing, why do I keep scrolling YouTube? Because of my foolishness. Because just like Dhruva, I forget to be satisfied only in the self. And every time, for example, I pass by the Bhajan Cafe, my head turns and I see something nice, something sweet, which immediately I desire. And I take my card and I pay, and then immediately my desire gets satisfied. And the people in Bhajan Cafe already knows that I don't take only one, I have to take two. Because I'm big. But that's the same with the external approval. Something that makes us good inside, that is temporary, we don't look only for one, we look for more. And we go to more people, and when we do something nice, we go and ask them, is it good? Do you like it? And that ego inside of us wants that recognition, because it's wired biologically inside of us. Since ages, thousands of years, we had to survive in society. And how do you survive in a society? By grouping together. And to group together, you have to please the other members. Otherwise, you'll be shunned, you'll be exposed, you'll be kicked out. Because if no one likes you, if you are a parasite and you don't do anything to help that group grow, no one will want you there. No one wants a burden that is not productive for the growth of the group. So in exchange, we have developed these patterns, these habits to please the group, to do something that is useful for the group, so we can also grow and feel this belonging, this feeling of belonging, but to a group. And also, if you, again, zoom out, what is a group? A group is a number of people that stay together. And if you zoom out a little bit more, you see that this is temporary. So no matter what you do in your life, it's useless. In this direction, I mean. No matter how many people you try to please, it's useless, because imagine you please everyone in the group. You have 10,000 people. Imagine how hard it will be to please 10,000 people. It's like the analogy of this tree. Yeah? You have a tree with 10,000 leaves, and instead of watering the roots, you go to every leaf with a small cloth, and you try to clean the leaf and water each leaf individually. Imagine that. And this is what we do in our life. We have our family, we have our friends, we have our workplaces, we have our community, and this is what we do. We go to every person each day, and we try to polish the leaf of their ego or their desires to obtain that small dose of inner satisfaction that is temporary and illusory. Because at the end of the day, that person will change their mood. And they might, in the morning they think of you that, oh, he's so nice that he did it, and blah, blah, blah. In the evening, if you do something that is not on their white list, you'll become the enemy. The moment you say no to someone, their faces changes. Have you noticed? When you say no to someone, no, let's begin with the good part. When you say yes to someone and you do exactly what they want, and you go even beyond, and you do something extra nice, you're so great, thank you very much. Just like Guruji says, Guruji, I love you, Guruji, I love you. And then what happens? When you put your limits, when you develop this mature way of doing things, and you say, no, sorry, I cannot do this because blah, 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 whatever reason, the face of the person changes immediately. No, why? But, this is your job. No, I cannot do this for whatever reason. You become immediately enemy number one. Why? Because you are not pleasing that person. And what happens inside us? We also get a storm begins inside us, because if you were used to live in that group, yeah, and you were used to satisfy every desire of every person around you, when you see how the dramatic reaction of the person manifests on the outside, you freak out inside. Because from the evolution point of view, you think, I'll be kicked out of the group. It's not a conscious thinking. It's instinctive. And then you start to worry, oh, I didn't please that person, what would happen? Will they kick me out of the ashram? Blah, 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 blah. And we in doing this, we just feed a temporary situation. Why? Because we forget, just like Dhruva did, because Dhruva asked for the kingdom in the end. And Shri gave him the kingdom for 36,000 years. And I was thinking this morning about this. When you try to please people, you create karma. You create bondage. And in this verse, there is a word that is yad. And in Romanian, it's very funny. Yad means hell. So this bondage creates our hell. Because we get bound to everyone else, forgetting our true self, forgetting who we truly are. We don't remember every day that we should be satisfied by the self. We should go inside, and instead of obtaining that external approval, we should go inside, remember God, visualize the Guru and God inside our heart, and be happy with that. I'm sure many of you had this experience in your spiritual path when at one moment just went inside, visualized or felt God in whatever way you did it, and you're happy. But then again, the patterns, our samskaras, came into action, and we went again into the old habits. And in a way, that's okay, no? Because that is the spiritual path. We replace the less favorable, the not good samskaras with good ones. And this is a reminder. What do we listen? Why do we come here to the temple? To establish a habit. Why do we listen to satsang? Why do we listen to Guruji? To get this knowledge. To be reminded of who we are. And whenever we don't manage to remember that, we get disappointed, because I remember the first time I read this verse in the Bhagavad Gita 255, which says that you should be satisfied by the self. I tried it, and when I was passing through Bhajan Cafe, yeah? And the first time, for 10 seconds, it worked. And then, the second time, although I was remembering the verse, I was remembering the success of the first time. The second time I pulled out my card and I bought the nice thing that was on the Bhajan Cafe. And why? Because I was craving for something sweet. This sweet tooth we have sometimes. But the information, I had it, yeah? I didn't want to act on it. I wanted the soothing. So, what do? We have to be aware that our actions are motivated still by our ignorance. It's not that we don't have the information. We all know. We all heard Guruji's satsangs many, many times. We all know what is the right action. But in the morning, we don't start the day with our mind solely focused on God. Maybe we say the mantras, maybe we do our rituals, but the moment the ritual ends, where does our mind go? Let me check my phone. Let me see who wrote me. I have the exact opportunity today to please this person. And we go again into these patterns. And although we have Guruji, who is offering us every moment the grace of knowing him, and he would be happy to grant us this realization, we put in our minds things that are not related to our spiritual path. So analyze your day. Analyze how many times you think of God, and analyze, and you'll see, you'll surprise yourself. Analyze how much you stay on that situation. Because if I remember when a wasp bit my lip, my first reaction was, Guruji, but why? And then I had a very big lip for the whole day. But my reaction was blaming Guruji, why did you do this? But then I did not stay in an inner focus, remembering God all the time. No, I went about my day. I showed everyone my lip. Everyone was laughing, of course. We don't do that. We don't occupy our mind only with the image of God, or with the stories, or we don't always stay and do seva. And when we do, especially on the outside, we want to be seen because our ego needs to be seen. And then we want that feedback. If we do something nice, the people who notice it, we look at them and like this. Did you see it? Did you see how great I am? Did you see how nice it is? Then this is not right. What we should do instead is just do it. Karma yoga, we detach from the results. We continue with our day thinking of God, and that's it. But this is a process, right? It's not so easy to do this, not wanting anything in return, and then go and live your life thinking about God because of our patterns. So observe your day. Observe your day, and as much as you can, and your actions, and see where are you derailing from the path you chose mentally, and you are going into, like now, watching football, whatever movie or whatever video on YouTube or whatever else. Or when are you trying to please more the person on the outside than the guru that you have inside? Who is more important? Try to see, because for each one of us, this is different. And when you'll see that, and when you'll be able to make these small changes, you'll see how much your life changes. Because when you'll start appreciating more God the God that you have inside than the person's mood that is on the outside, at first it will be a little problematic because people will start to freak out. But then you'll have that peace inside. Focusing on Guruji, focusing on the lotus feet of Srihari, there is only one thing you can focus on. And when you focus only on one thing, the storm disappears. And the beautiful thing on the path of bhakti and having Guruji's grace is that when we do this with affection, with love inside our heart, with true bhakti, we go into this amazing feeling. We go towards this Satchitananda that is our true nature. I don't say you'll achieve it in one day. No, but you will achieve a peace of mind. And from that peace of mind, you'll be able to detect, let's say, yourself, to see who you truly are, and to put away all the other distractions. And this is one goal of the spiritual path, yeah? Is to know ourselves. Of course, the main goal is to achieve the feet of Srihari and to serve him with devotion. But to get there, we have to see these patterns that we have, to stop trying to achieve these temporary things, temporary victories, and go inside and win the war. And by winning that war that we have inside our mind, we will manage to free ourselves. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Praladayine. Vakshaha
Hiranyakashipu Vakshaha
Shila Tankana Kalaye
Shila Tankana Kalaye
Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha
Ito Narasimho Parato Narasimho
Yato Yato Yamitato Narasimha
Yato Yato Yamitato Narasimho
Bahir Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha
Mahir Narasimho Hidaye Narasimho
Narasimha Mahadim Sharanam Prapadye
Narasimha Mahadim Sharanam Prapade
Tava Karakamalavare Nakam Madutta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Kama Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadeta Narari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Keshavadhirta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Keshavadhirta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Keshavadhirta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Keshavadhirta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Jai Narasimhadev 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 Jai Narasimhadev
Jai Narasimhadev 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 Jai Narasimhadev
Jai Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jai Prahlad Maharaj
Jai Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jai Prahlad Maharaj
Gurudev 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 Jai Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev.
Gurudev, Gurudev, Sri Vishwananda Gurudev.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me.
Yatendraya Karunakaraya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Yatindraya Karunakaraya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Praparti Dharmai Karataya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Praparti Dharmai Karataya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me.
Shaligrama Pratishtitaya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Shaligrama Pratishtitaya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Tridandatarine Godavachaya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Tridandatarine Godavachaya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me.
Shai Shai Kariyataya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Kariyataya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Mananataya, Darini Dharaya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Mananataya, Darini Dharaya, Mangala Mangala Me.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me.
Mangala Mangala Me. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare, Swami Jai Jagadisha Hare. Bhakta Janon ke Sankata, Dasa Janon ke Sankata, Jana me dura kare. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jo jare pala pave, dukkha vinase manaka, Swami dukkha vinase manaka, sukha sampati karave,
Sukha Sampati Karave.
kashamite tanaka. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Mata pita tuma mere, sharanaga hume kisaki, Swami sharanaga hume kisaki, tuma bina ora na duja,
Tuma bina ora na duja,
asa karume kisaki. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Tuma Purana Paramatma, Tuma Antarayami, Swami Tuma Antarayami, Para Brahma Parameshwara,
Para Brahma Parameshwara,
Tuma Sabake Swami. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Tuma karuna ke sagara, tuma palana karta, Swami tuma palana karta. Me sevaka tuma Swami, me sevaka tuma Swami, kripa karo bharta. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Tuma ho eka gochara savake pranapati, Swami savake pranapati. Kisamidi milam dayamaya, kisamidi milam kripamaya, tuma ko main kumati. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Dina bandhu duka harta, tumara shaka mere, Swami tumara shaka mere. Karuna hata badao, karuna hata badao, sharana pada tere. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Vishaya vikara mikao, papaharo deva, Swami papaharo deva. Shraddha bhakti badao, Shraddha prema badao, Santana ki seva. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Dana mana dana sabha hai tera, Swami sabha kuch hai tera, Swami sabha kuch hai tera. Tera tujhko arpana, tera tujhko arpana, kya lage mera. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Swami Jai Jagadisha Hare. Bhakta janon ke sankata, dasa janon ke sankata, kshana vedura kare. Om Jai Jagadisha Hare. Mana chakra ragoji, Gidhari lala chakra goji, Gidhari lala chakra goji, Gidhari lala chakra goji. Mana chakra goji, Gidhari lala chakra goji, Gidhari lala chakra goji, Gidhari lala chakra goji. Chakra ko, chakra ko, chakra ko ji. Chakra ko, chakra ko, chakra ko ji. Mane chakra ko ji, Gidhari lala chakra ko ji. Shama mane chakra ko ji, Gidhari lala chakra koji, Govinda mane chakra koji, Gidhari lala chakra koji, Om Giridhari lala chakra koji, Giridhari lala chakra koji. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, Tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva, Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Gunda. Asato ma satgamaya, Tamaso ma jyoti gamaya, Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. प्रेम से बोलो लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की प्रेम से बोलो श्री बुद्धभट्टेश्वर भगवान की प्रेम से बोलो श्री राधा कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की प्रेम से बोलो महावतार क्रिया बाबा जी की प्रेम से बोलो शनुजाचार्य की प्रेम से बोलो सद्गुरुदेव श्री स्वामी विश्वानंद महाप्रभु की ओम किलिम कृष्णाय गोविंदाय गोपी जन वल्लभाय पराय परम पुरुषाय परकर्म मंत्र यंत्र तंत्र औषध शस्त्राणि सम्राट सम्राट मोचाय मोचाय ओम नमो भगवते महस्वदर्शनाय दीप्ते ज्वलप्रदाय सर्वनिक्षुभं पद परस्मै परब्रह्मणे परज्योतिषे स्वाहा ओम शांति 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 श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे श्याम वेंकटरमण गोविंदा गोपिका जीवन स्मरणं गोविंदा भक्तिवत्सला गोविंदा 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 पुंडलीक वरदे एकनाथ नामदेव पंढरीनाथ महाराज की रुक्मिणी महारानी की समस्त भक्त मंडली की अलवारम पुदुमनार थिरुवाई गणेश